This is a shelter made out of bubble wrap, and I'm going to spend the night in it. Let's go. I'm back at the spot, and today the flavor of the day is bubble wrap. Today we're going to be making a shelter out of bubble wrap. Instead of protecting packages, this is going to protect me through the night, and let's just have a fun time with it. I got the roof supports done. I decided to just use twine today instead of sticks, just because I thought it'd be interesting to try it, and I know that the bubble wrap is not very heavy itself. Looks pretty cool, reminds me of a harp or something. I'm liking it. Now I gotta start taking sheets of this bubble wrap and laying it on top of the twine supports for the roof. The roof's up and it's looking great. I'm really happy with the twine structure of it, and it looks pretty cool. I like how the light kind of shines through it. Anyways, in a second it's time to set up the hammock between a couple trees. Then we're going to start putting up the walls. Well, before we go ahead and put the walls up, I'm going to test this thing out. This is a Thermacell mosquito repellent. Somebody in the comments told me I should get one of these. I've never used them before, but it is starting to get, how do you say, very buggy out right now. So let's try this thing. Mosquito repellent mats. And apparently you slide this in just like that. So you take the little fuel cartridge it comes with, and then you actually just screw it in it. Then we're going to go switch this into on. I kind of hear some noise. There is the tiniest little orange glow in there. So this thing is on. Alright, I guess it's doing its job. We'll see how it keeps me protected from mosquitoes tonight. Alright, cool. Let's get some walls on this thing. I smell a skunk. It's got walls, but it's still missing a door, and I got an idea for the door. So let's get working on it. So I got one part left to the door, and that is these right here. And what these are, they're just small little neodymium magnets that I brought out here. It's finally done. Let's check it out. Probably took about 3 to 4 hours to make, completely with twine, bubble wrap, and just a little bit over 1 roll of tape. I'm surprised on how much tape I didn't use. It looks cool. It definitely reminds me of the saran wrap shelter. I put logs and sticks along the bottom to keep out any critters and just make myself feel better at night. But this thing is cool. It's definitely going to be like I'm inside of an aquarium for the rest of the forest, but I'm excited. Let's check out the inside. And I'm really happy with the magnetic closing door. Alright, in we go. Welcome to my home for the night. Over here, this is going to be my kitchen area. Got my little stove, got my little cook set, got a thing of water, a lantern as well. You can see my little bug thing is kicking on over there, and I think it's doing well. I maybe have gotten bitten maybe once, but I'm not sure if that was before or after. The small little Tupperware thing is my camera gear. The larger one is just a bunch of other items, food, extra clothes, pretty much everything else I'm just going to need out here. A little bit to the right is going to be my sleeping quarters for the night. Got my lovely hammock set up, got my little sleeping bag inside, little inflatable pillow. It's going to be super comfy, super nice. I've got the wonderful tarp floor, the beautiful bubble wrap walls and ceiling, and this is just a really cool shelter. Over here I also have my metal detector. Hopefully we can find something pretty cool with it later. Let's make some dinner. For dinner, some cheese and spinach tortellini. I'm gonna try me this artichoke bruschetta, and if I don't like this, I also brought this tomato, garlic, and chili spread. Yeah. Bubble, bubble, bubble. They look delicious. Also forgot to mention this and these. Alright, let's try this stuff right here. See if I'm going to use it or not. It's not bad, but it might not be the best on this pasta. I might go with the backup. Yeah, I'm going to use this stuff. It's way better. This is going to be good, spicy, filling, and just what I needed. I am hungry and ready for some food in me. Crunch of a jalapeno in there. That is good. This honestly might be my favorite pasta dish for one of these shelter builds yet. It's really good. I'm really happy with the way the shelter turned out. It took maybe 3 to 4 hours to make it. Not so long, but not very short. It was definitely the lightest sled I've had to pull out here. The bubble wrap is definitely the lightest, definitely even lighter than the pallet wrap rolls. Those were just much heavier. And I'm really impressed with how little tape I used. I only used like 1 roll of tape and maybe like a couple pieces on another roll. I brought like 6 rolls of tape, I think, maybe 5. But it's always good to be prepared. There's like a million flies who want to be my friends now. But I will say, I don't think I've been really getting messed with by mosquitoes. And I think the Thermacell is helping. I mean, probably. I feel like I'm sweating, and usually that makes me get bit even more. But the shelter's right behind me. It turned out really nice. It's such like a beautiful, calm day. And it just was a smooth build the whole way. I still have a little bit left over bubble wrap that I'm sitting on as a seat. So it was just perfect. I'm excited for the night. After, I'm going to relax a little bit, maybe do a little metal detecting. We'll check out the big pond. And I did bring a small little security camera that I want to leave out at the big pond again. And hopefully catch some overnight, put some like food in front of it. Should be a nice time. But yeah, just enjoying my dinner. Trying not to let the flies enjoy it with me because this is for me. And yeah, just a beautiful day. It really is. When I was cooking, I saw a deer run by, but I couldn't catch it in time on camera. But they're here. What a beautiful day. So good. Taking a little breather before I do a little bit of metal detecting or something, and it's really nice how you can see some green and trees through the bubble wrap. It's super warm. Probably has to do with the amount of peppers I ate as well, but I'm just had a wonderful dinner. The shelter came up super nice. I really like how the roof looks. It's cool that it's just being held up by twine or like string. It's not the strongest, definitely not load bearing, but for what this is, it's perfect. It really is. I'm excited. Excited to spend the night in it. Time to relax a little bit. All right, let's go metal detecting. I want to go over here. This is like a little pond bed that's completely dried up. Maybe there's something cool left from when it used to be full. Looks like we found something again. It's so dry. We just had like crazy rain. Hopefully it's like a gold coin. That'd be incredible. It's like right here. Whoa, big spender. Look at that. It's like a little washer. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing too good today. Looks like I metal detected this area too much, and it's a bit too overgrown right now. So I think that's all I'm gonna get in today. At least you found something. All right. It's about time to head to the bigger pond. We're going to be taking this security camera with the little portable battery. We're going to be setting it up with a little bit of food in front. We're going to leave it overnight and see what we catch on camera. Off we go. We're getting close. How many frogs will we see jump? Oh, you got one. You got two. I saw him, and you got one on that log over there. Can you see him? It's always so pretty here with all of the green moss coverage. But this is definitely the most buggy place in this whole forest. And I am getting eaten alive. I should have brought that thermocell. Mr. Frog. Alright, so we got the camera there, we got the feast right there, and at night something's going to come up, nibble on it, and we're going to catch it on camera. I'm excited. It's so pretty. It's so thick back here too. Look how cool that thing is. This is my view from inside my bubble wrap shelter. I think it's a pretty beautiful view. Let's go watch the sunset. All right, let's head on back to the shelter. What a beautiful day. Well, it's nighttime. Let's go on a little night walk. Got a headlamp and an extra flashlight, so we're gonna be pretty covered. But look how cool the shelter looks. I'm super impressed with it. Let's see if we can find the pond. It's a little bit tricky at night, especially when it's so overgrown. Something just ran over there. Oh, it's definitely turkeys in the trees, but I don't know where. You see, one of its feathers fell. You see its feather right here? It fell because it's jumping from treetop to treetop like Spider-Man. Look how thick that vine is. It's like a spaghetti twist. I think it's down here. It's always tough finding it at night, to be honest. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see it. I can see my camera. The one I take to the tree. Let's go see if the bananas are still there. I wonder if a bunch of turkeys just ate the bananas. Oh, wow. Is it gone already? Yeah, there's nothing there. Not a speck left. Say hi. Looks like the camera's still going, so hopefully we caught whatever it was on camera. Let's go ahead and see what nightlife's going on down here. I see a frog right there. Sleep well, my little frog friends. I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, let's head on back to the shelter. So thick back here. Boy. Ooh. Oh. It's a skunk. I see a skunk. You see him running over there? That is something I do not want to get in the way of. Well, the skunk disappeared somewhere over there, and my shelter is maybe 100 feet over there, and something just fell over there. Hopefully the skunk keeps his distance and doesn't visit us at night, otherwise it's going to be a stinky morning. Just gotta watch your steps. Look at that. That's so cool. It's like a lantern in the forest itself. I'm loving the way this thing's looking. What a wonderful little night walk. Snack time. Today for a special snack, I got myself an ice cream sandwich. You may be wondering, how do I have an ice cream sandwich? Well, let me tell you, this is like astronaut food. This is freeze dried. They suck out all the moisture, so it's probably gonna be like a block of styrofoam, but we're gonna eat it and it's gonna be delicious, I hope. I picked the one at the store that was the least crushed. This is so weird. Wow. It still tastes like an ice cream sandwich. Just, it's not wet or cold. It's interesting. It's not bad. It's kind of like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms. They're like real dry and like crunchy. It's kind of like that, honestly. Interesting snack today. Thought it'd be fun. And yeah, better than I thought. Interesting, and I liked it. Cool. It's the end of the night. I'm just in my hammock in my little lightweight sleeping bag, just enjoying the last bit of my night before I catch some sleep. And honestly, it's just been a beautiful day. It's been wonderful, from the weather to pulling the sled out here. It's definitely the lightest weight sled because the material was just so light. That's why I could even use twine as the roof supports, and I think it turned out great. But yeah, the shelter build was amazing. It went super smooth, no real hiccups, and I'm just really, overall, I love the way the shelter looks. I really like how it's translucent. You could see the forest and the day, and at night it looks like a lantern when you're outside of it if you have a light in here. And all the animals and the skunk and the turkey are gonna watch me as I sleep. We tried our hand at metal detecting. We found a little tiny washer, but I mean, hey, it's something, so it's always exciting and fun. Dinner was my favorite flavor of pasta that I've had yet on these shelter builds. So good, the spice to everything, I loved it. We did see a skunk on our night walk about 100 feet that way, so hopefully he just stays over there while I sleep. It's kind of why I put the extra wrap and like logs around the outside of the shelter, because I didn't want any little critters to come in here. But I did smell a skunk when I was building the shelter, and I wasn't sure if it was in my mind. That just let me know that it wasn't in my mind. But anyways, I'm gonna catch some sleep in a minute, and in the morning we're gonna have ourselves some pancakes, and hopefully we don't burn them this time. Anyways, sleep well, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Good morning. Well, we made it through the night. I heard an owl and some coyotes last night. Other than that, it was just a really calm night. I think it's time to get up. It's time to make some pancakes in a minute. Alright, let's go walk around and see how the shelter fared. The magnet door held all night, which I'm happy about. It held perfect. It was not windy at all last night. Oh, I hear turkeys over there. Yeah, perfect. Ooh. That's a perfect pancake. Ooh. I honestly smelled the skunk a little bit. Please leave me be. My dad'll come over here. I mean, if I was a skunk, pancakes would be the perfect reason to scare someone away. So maybe you will come. Golden. A delicious stack. Can you say perfect stack of pancakes? Some honey. Woo, they're hot. Holy moly, they're hot. Mmm. The best pancakes. So good. It's just been a wonderful experience to shelter build. It went up super nice, no real hiccups. Had a wonderful day and night. Now I'm just enjoying some delicious pancakes. And these ones came out perfect. Oh yeah, I have to go get the security camera by the pond. Kind of forgot. We'll have to see what ate the stuff. I have a feeling it was the skunk, but I could be so wrong. Sadly, we're reaching the end of the pancakes and also the end of the journey today. After I eat my breakfast and relax a little bit, it's going to be time to head down and grab the security camera, and then we're going to clean up the shelter and head on home. It's been real. The last little cake. So good. Now let's head on back. On to find the security camera. All I know is the skunk was right around here when I saw him last night. And I did smell a little something making pancakes. I think we'll be okay. Is it still attached to the tree? Oh, there it is. Looks like it's still here. It's still recording. That's good. Like a glove. You're coming with me. Insert security cam footage now.
So the first thing that actually came and visited us wasn't even at night, and I don't even think it was that long after I left. I feel like it was watching me. It was this raccoon right here, just sat down, made itself comfortable, and just started eating the whole pile. And this is what it notices the camera. And for most of the other time, it spends its time eating the pile while also looking back up at the camera. I feel to make sure like it didn't try to jump out and do anything to it. I think it's pretty cute how they eat with their hands. And after the whole pile was gone, the raccoon just decided it was time to leave. And just like that, in probably about 10 minutes, it was all gone. He ate all the food. When it became nighttime, the raccoon came back just to make sure it didn't leave any little scraps or pieces or bits behind. But sadly, it did a pretty good job of eating it all earlier. Now that raccoon was super interested in the camera. I'm just happy it didn't rip it off the tree. If you can notice in the background on the top right in the pond, you can see a raccoon actually just walking across some logs in the pond, which I thought was pretty cool. Then at night, also a little tiny field mouse, you can see it by the food pile or where it was, came to visit and just ran around for a little bit. And then the last thing to come visit was just me during the night walk. Yeah.
You were a good shelter, but now you're going to be good packaging. It looks like a bunch of noodles.